Hello everybody, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 with a little bit of a challenge. Now, a while ago, I did some drifting with a front-wheel drive car. So I wanted to prove a point that front-wheel drive is not very feeble. Certainly not as feeble as people say that it is, so I wanted to expand upon that and do all of the PR stunts with a front-wheel drive car. Now, I used a Volvo 850R for my first one, and that was very good. This is better though. This is a Cadillac Limousine, because the Cadillac Limousine is right now not listed on Horizon 5's car list for some reason. So, I figured I'll reel this big old barge out of retirement and do some, well, everything with it. Now, this engine is not good enough. I would really love to use that engine. However, that engine only gets 718 horsepower. It's a brilliant engine, but I'm not going to use it. I'm also not going to use the Viper V10, although that's not bad. The 7-liter V8 also not bad, but not really what we need. So it's between the 6.5 and the racing. I'm torn because this gives us a lot better horsepower. It's the most powerful engine in the game, excluding like the racing truck engines. But this is considerably lighter and it has a lot less torque, which is another criticism of this engine. So we're gonna go, yes, we're gonna go with the Aventor engine and we're gonna twin turbocharge it. I know, yawn yawn, it's a cliche. But we have to do it. It's the most horsepower you can get. We're also going to get Forza Aero for the twisty bits. And then we're going to get some rally tires because they offer as much grip as high sport tires with the rally benefit that racing tires do not have. Let me just go into here. Not those. Those. Again, we want handling around the corners because this thing is a bit of a barge in the literal sense. And we're going to need all of this. Except for the fact that it has no brakes. That probably wouldn't be a terrible A-class car, if I can be perfectly honest. But we're gonna shove all this on. We're probably gonna be halfway through S1 class by the end of this, which is not bad for a front-wheel drive car. I mean, the highest front-wheel drive car, PI-wise, I ever got was a... excluding the LMP cars, on Forza 7 I got a touring car for hill climb spec to P-class on Forza 7. So, halfway through S1 class, as we are on track to do right now, is not bad. Although I am concerned that 20 horsepower only adds 2 PI. That's a bit scary. And that only adds 12 PI. For 350 horsepower. And that adds no PI for 60 horsepower. I feel like this is going to be an understeery death trap, but there's only one way to find out. And that is to do some PR stunts. Okay, our first objective is a nice and simple speed trap. Now I'm actually on Fortune Island because this has a bonus PR stunt, if you will. It has these things. Trailblazers, we'll get to that in a bit. But we're gonna focus on this one right now. We only need to hit 150. I would hope that we can do that with 1500 horsepower, but you know, we might have too much wheel spin. It is what, 2, 4, 5s on the front? Well, we shall see. Yeah, I don't think that 150 is going to be that much of a problem. We're at 160 doesn't... Okay, yeah. It's just taking the scenic route. It's practicing its rally driving for later, okay? And you know, it doesn't matter, because we're still going to do it. This thing has so much power. Can we hit 200 miles an hour before the end of the road? No, because I went off the road, because I can't turn. Okay. Yeah, that was very easy. Huh. Would you look at that? Now, where is the next one? There's... I want to do a speed trap... Or a speed zone, sorry, speed zone on dirt and on tarmac. So what's a good... There aren't very many good speed zones on tarmac here, I'll be perfectly frank. There's this one, which is sort of terrible. So let's do another speed trap, but we'll actually have turns on this one, so it might be semi-difficult. So, yeah, I didn't think about that. There's not very many roads on here, and there's not very many speed zones that are on those paved roads, so we're just gonna do our speed trap. It's basically a speed zone, only a little bit shorter. Yeah, that was very easy, as I sort of anticipated. Starting out pretty easy and then ramping our way up to the really tricky stuff. Now we need to go that way. Do not fret, Mercedes. This goes on 90 miles an hour in reverse, 94 miles an hour in reverse. Jesus. That's ridiculous. Turn. Please. Come on. We're going to be at 100.0. I think it needs 112 for a 3-star. Okay. Okay. We're going to have to work on that a little bit. I think it's 3 stars to 112, right? Oh, I did it! By 0.05! I thought that was awesome. Aha! First try. I mean, I knew it worked. First try, without any difficulty. There we go. That was very close. 100.05, and I needed 100. Okay, I guess we're gonna move on to something a little bit trickier, but nothing crazy. Okay, next up, we are doing a danger sign. And I decided to be a little nasty on my danger sign. We have to go up this twisty mountain road. If it'll load. And go all the way up here. And then we have to jump off there and get 750 feet. And my personal best is not that much more. So, this is going to be tricky for this car. Because, one, it's snow. Which is not great. We are on rally tires, but snow is much worse than the dirt. Poor planning on my end. That's my bad. But also, it's very technical. I've done this rally stage a lot. I did a whole build series on this bit. Nothing with front-wheel drive and nothing with this much power. I think the most powerful car we ever ran down there was 1,300 horsepower. So, you know, it's nothing. We're not really carrying much speed, but come on. Come on. Come on. Get up to at least 85. 84, I guess that'll have to do. And we are at... Oh, we're 100 feet short. Okay. That's gonna be a little tricky. Trying to make up 100 feet. That's... We're gonna have to be really precise with our throttle, because I'm really trying to balance the wheel spin, but it's super difficult on the uphill section in the snow with 1,500 horsepower going through the front wheels of a 245 size tire. And if you use too much power, you spin your speed away. You actually lose speed, so you have to be very precise. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You have to be smooth up here as well. So you immediately slides the car around. That's definitely smooth. Ah! I've fallen off the mountain prematurely. That's not ideal. There's a buggy that's probably very confused as to what's going on here. Come on. I need more than that. I need more than that. There's 90, that's better. Come on, baby. Come on, just 100 more feet. Oh. Okay, okay. I have an idea. We are going to go into the tuning menu. Because I can't upgrade my car any further. There's nothing against tuning. Gears are already pretty long. That's a ridiculously high top speed. And we're gonna max this out. This thing makes 600 pounds of downforce. Huh. I don't remember Forza Aero being that effective. It has been a while since I've done any tuning on this game, so that could potentially be it, but... Huh. I do not remember it being this effective. I'd probably need to leave the ramp at 100 miles an hour. That would probably do it. It's just a matter of getting the speed up. It's just... or keeping the speed up, I should say, because it can reach 100 miles an hour very easily. It's a question of carrying that speed, or at least enough speed to get up to 100, on this course with this drivetrain in this weather. That's a shallow line and a half. Okay, luckily it doesn't really matter too much on this bit. Okay, now we're going to be nice and precise. I hit a rock. That's disappointing. You didn't see that. Actually, it doesn't really matter, but that's very close. That's not going to be it. That's going to be 82. My problem there was I was in the deep snow. We don't want to be in the deep snow. Deep snow is bad. It's like the deep state. Don't go there. Illinois is very bad. Okay, so what if we try this? We don't turn in there, we turn in here. We carry a little bit less speed, but we can get more wheel spin on the exit. That's not what I had in mind. I was hoping to say we can carry more speed on the exit, and that's sort of half-ish true. No, that's worse. That's worse. Yeah, that's a lot worse. Okay. This is really tricky, is what I'm finding out. I'm not sure it can do it. We're getting close. What is the 2-star? Just for curiosity's sake. We might have already gotten the 2-star. We have. We got the 2-star at least. I'm about 50 feet short on the 3-star. I'm not sure I can make that up. If I get a perfect run, maybe, but getting a perfect run on this vehicle is rather tricky. So we're going to try and be as smooth as possible. I really was not thinking I was going to fail the danger zone, but I did pick quite a nasty one, so I guess that's kind of my fault. I could have picked an easier one. There's a much easier one, it's really just a straight line, but come on, come on, come on. No, I can understeer. I just get understeer, and then I can't get on the power here. So yeah. I carry good speed into that corner, but I can't carry the speed out of it because I just run wide. I just get dragged out wide by the car. Okay, we're going to try a different approach. We're going late here. Clip the flag, turn in. There we go, that's the key. That's the key. We gotta turn in there and then not get understeer. So. There we go, there we go. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on. This is the best chance that we got. 93, that's the best we've had yet. Come on. Oh, we're not gonna do it. That was actually a pretty good run through that corner. And we carry more speed than we ever had before. And we're still almost 40 feet short. Damn. Okay. Well, not all battles can be won, I guess. 2 stars isn't bad. Just to make myself feel better, I guess, we could just go to this one, which is going to take all about 3 seconds to get 3 stars on because it's a straight line. So I can technically knock off my objective that I did a danger sign 3 stars. Because otherwise I would have to be incomplete and my OCD is wanting me to be 100%. So, okay, let's just check this box off. Now that I've said that, it's going to be harder than the mountain one, and I'm only going to get like 1 star. Because that's how this always works, and you say that things are going to be easy. So I should have checked this before I left. I need 450 feet. Come on, baby, come on. Come on, come on. Easy. New personal best. That's kind of pathetic, actually. But there we go. Ah! technically 3 stars on a jump. So now we only have 3 more things to do. Darkness is beginning to fall, which is not good because our next one is a speed zone. A proper speed zone this time. And because I enjoy pain and suffering, we're doing the Coastal Cliff. Like the most dangerous one ever in the history of Forza. We only need 85 miles an hour, but it is 85 miles an hour on a cliffside in the snow. Okay, we have more than enough power. We actually have some decent handling. I don't know how this is going to go, to be frank. A little bit of a slide, that's good. Oh, I have the torque steer correction. Yep, now we're off the cliff already. Yeah, it was good up until the point where I sort of tried to jump it. I wasn't trying really to jump it, but that's just sort of where the car went. And I was a passenger at that point. Okay. 3rd time lucky, 3rd time's charm. The Aurora is even brighter now, which is good. It's gonna light the way. Look, it's even curving like the road. That's how this works. It's definitely not electromagnetism from the solar radiation hitting the Earth's sphere. Nope. No. You didn't see that. I was not a buffoon. Talking about solar radiation, not driving like I should have. Yeah, I guess that's my penalty. Yeah. We're just gonna restart. I know. You don't have to say it in the comments. Not my finest piece of driving, I'm going to be honest. But there we go. I'm starting to believe the Aurora is not as good as I was leading it to believe. I'm gonna blame it on the Aurora. Not on my incompetent driving while I'm talking about solar radiation. There we go. You see, I think that's what catches me out. There's a lot of grip in this vehicle, actually. You can see, like, look at how it turns in there. There's a lot of turning. But once you get on the power, all of that turning goes away, and it's replaced with understeer. Here we go. We got it. Look at that. 90.4 in the bin. And that was actually a pretty good drift. Which is good for what we're going to do next. It's an interesting segue, that one, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to do a drift zone. I drifted the Volvo very successfully, but A, that was on drift tires, and B, it wasn't a limo. We're going to do this. Actually, we're not going to do that drift zone. That drift zone would not end well for this vehicle. We need a drift zone that is fast. That could work. That could definitely not work. I've tried that one. It did not go well. Let's do this one. 70,000. And my personal best is 78. That's not a good sign. I know I'm not exactly a drifter, so a lot of my points are atrocious. However... Okay, that wasn't a terrible start. I think this could work, you know? Holy, no way. Come on! And that was with a terrible run, too. I have to beat my personal best. I have to. It should not be that easy to drift a goddamn limo that's front-wheel drive. I was like 1,000 points away, and I was off the track for a good solid 40% of that run. And the sun is rising over a glorious car. Apparently, it's amazing and everything, short of going up a very technical hill climb. There we go, 27,000 on the first corner. That's dumb. That's so dumb. No! 130,000 points! In a front-wheel drive limo. Where does that put me on the leaderboard? 130,000th. That's just embarrassing, people. That's just embarrassing. I also don't believe that, FYI. 5.5 million points and then I set it from B class. Okay. So I beat you all should be ashamed. Because a front-wheel drive Cadillac limo driven by a moron just beat your drift scores and you're in proper drift cars. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. For our final challenge, we are doing the Trailblazer. We only need 35 seconds to... We need to go from there to there. The bottom of the screen is terrible. In 35 seconds. Now in order to do that, I need to tune my vehicle. Because I need as much speed as I possibly can. So... there we go. We only got 300 pounds of downforce on us this time. Here we go. I mean, it should be easy. It's 1,500 horsepower, right? The one thing I am concerned about is the ground clearance going through the water, because we do have to drive through the ocean. And that's not going to be easy. Look! That's also not going to help. Just smacking head on into a rock. We should have gone left. No, we should have gone right and then sharp left immediately after. Okay. So let's just see what we get with this colossal screw-up of a run. Okay, we also need to go, I think, actually, maybe through the tunnel section? Maybe? I think there's a tunnel section through there, so... yeah, 20 seconds, considering we hit a rock, isn't bad. I think there's a shortcut we can take through a tunnel right here. So if we follow the beach and go through the tunnel there, that might help us out. That might give us that advantage. You don't need to go through the hills and over the jump then. So, we're going to give that a try. We're also going to try not hitting any rocks like a complete buffoon. And yeah, see how it goes. I think I'm going to re-engage my arrow that I took off, just so that I can have more control on that high-speed left. I think I'm going to want that, now that I think about it. So we're going to whack that back up. We also got a little bit of oversteer, so we're going to whack that up to right there. That's... we'll go 360. We'll make it nice and even. Nice and even 600. Right there. And we're still going like 200-something miles an hour on the estimate, so... I don't think it's a slouch, this car. Let's chuck it around. And then we carry as much speed through that little starting gate as we possibly can. We're already going faster. That's a good time. Okay, there we go. We're also going to go this way, so we have a smoother entrance. 150, 160. We're going to leave it in third. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. And then just power through it. Come on. Please. Just a bit more. Come on. Yes. Yes. There we go. That will do nicely. That will do very nicely. And I think that is it for this episode of Forza Horizon 4. Front-wheel drive is not feeble. It got 3 stars on every single thing that we did, excluding that one that we don't talk about. And it set 2 personal bests along the way. So, that will be it for this episode of Forza Horizon 4. And I'll be back with more.